Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing sounds.
Always be vigilant, citizen. After my shift's over, I think...
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
Avoid the shadows. There may be magic.
There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. A runner passing messages between checkpoints. That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept.
Do you have any messages for me, Dar?
There's this letter. It's important. Keep it safe and make it quick.
I'll see that it's delivered, Dar. What do you want?
A runner passing messages between checkpoints.
Can I help you with anything? Are you? Can I? What can I? What do you? What do you? What do you? Can I help you with anything? Are you following me?
That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept.
Stop following me! Let's see. Which way is it again? So hard to see anything in this light. Right, left. Left's right. Left.
The sign reads, Earthrin's Ascent. A runner passing messages between checkpoints.
Next week, I get to leave. Who's there?
Look, I'm not in a guise, all right?
Don't
What do
you know
want?
there's a curfew on? We should both of us be indoors.
Do you have any messages for me, Dar?
There's this letter. It's important. Keep it safe and make
What
it
are you
quick.
doing out so late?
I'll see that it's...
Don't let the guards see you. They might place you under arrest. In fact, I need to hurry home this instant.
It says Watcher's Court.
Left. Can I help you with anything? Let's see. Wait, wasn't it left? Not right. Right don't sound right. But hey, signs never lie. Right it is. This don't look right.
Goddess. Dead. Murdered. What for? What a terrible waste. The mole will need to answer for this boy's death. The dead runner's message, sealed with an Azadi mark, probably destined for the tower.
you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant? The shadows are alive. I don't like this posting.
I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. No sorcery.
Goddess, I'm tired of standing here night after night with nothing happening. Sometimes I almost wish the rebels would attack, you know?
The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up pace. There are wagon loads of metal pipes everywhere, and the laborers work into the night. The rooster and kitten. Ulvik, the barkeep, is friendly with the resistance. Probably won't stray from his route. That's the shipment I'm supposed to destroy. There's black powder in this barrel. They use it for the muskets and cannons. It's a powerful explosive and propellant. A handful should suffice.
Go on, get out of here!
Black powder. It's quite explosive and is used in muskets and cannons to propel projectiles. That should be enough black powder to ignite the barrels and blow the whole shipment to pieces. That should be enough black powder to ignite the barrels and blow the whole shipment to pieces. It's a sturdy rope, probably soaked through with brine. A coil of rope I took from the harbor. It smells of brine, and it's soaked in seawater.
Hey, you! It's a sturdy rope, probably soaked through with brine.
According to the labeling on this crate, it contains flintlock parts. Flint pieces for the flintlock muskets. It's a piece of flint used in assembling a flintlock musket. The pipes are manufactured both locally and in Azadir, and they bring them in by the boatload. They must require thousands of them to cover the city. Leviathan oil. They hunt the great beasts for this precious fluid. It's used as illuminant and for lubrication. The rope's soaked through with oil. It should work as a burning fuse now. Steel nails. Imported from Western Azadir, I reckon. They're used to mount the pipes around the city. A nail, fresh from the steel mills. This might be of use to me. The flint can make no spark without steel.
What are you doing here?
If I take... Hey, who goes there? Must have been the wind.
The Azadi return to get proverbial back scratched?
There's no need to antagonize the mole. If I want her to give us weapons, I must play by her rules, no matter how deceptive she may be. And my mission was to get the weapons, not to spare a runner's life. The mole deceived me. She said the runner would be unharmed, and yet they killed him. I can see no reason for his murder other than vengeance and cruelty. How can I trust someone like that? I can't let this lie pass, or I will appear weak. He was just a boy. He'd harmed no one. Does she hate the Azadi so much that she's been completely blinded? Why did you have the runner killed?
Good question. Why did Azadi see the need to kill Banda children? Because one day they think Banda children grow to be Banda women and men, and then they come for Azadi. Better make sure this never happen.
We have no time for this. I know my people have committed atrocities. We're not the only ones. What's important now is to make sure this never happens again. And we need this one's help to win the war. If she has something on her mind, I should let her speak. One death cannot compensate for another.
This is true, Azadi. Retribution may be counterproductive. But your people must also be made to suffer for their crime. They need to see the consequence of their action. They need to feel pain. And that man, that boy, he was in wrong place at wrong time. He's safer this way. He cannot run back and tell on us, or on you.
You talk about making my people suffer, but my people know nothing of what has transpired here in the Northlands. You can't lay this at the feet of all Azadi.
How do I make them see? How do I make them understand our loss? The Banda Banta are no more because of Azadi. I can gnash teeth and sharpen claw for many moon. It will not change truth. Your people will never mourn mine. But if I take life, make mother suffer the loss of child, make friend miss friend, husband miss wife, maybe then someone will think of mine. Maybe then someone will remember our loss.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Perhaps not, Kian of the Azadi. But one can always hope. I may not honour that part of the arrangement, but I will honour most important part. Your resistance will get weapon. All the weapon I have to give. I still need some for my men. Sharpest sword, swiftest axe, strongest bow. But the rest go to your people. Not your people, Azadi. Your people rebel movement, otherwise would be silly.
Of course. Thank you.
My men will be in touch with your women, and also men. Leave now, Azadi. It's dark and late, and I will sleep. Sleep and dream of happier day in Burrow to the north, where laughter of children fill every tunnel. Dream of friend and of family, while I mourn them all.
She's a magical, and she obviously harbors no love for my people. Or whenever she mentions my people, there's hatred. Hard to believe that such a little thing can command I must leave.
Good. Moon moving. Night only has so many hours.
He keeps an eye on me at all times. The mole's well protected.
Nails, grab, hasty muscles.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig? No? It's hilarious. I think it starts with the magical and the pig stuff.
The rooster and kitten. Ulvik, the barkeep, is friendly with the resistance. That must be the publican. Ulvik, I think his name was. Ulvik doesn't have the most sophisticated or upscale clientele, and I'm sure he's happy about that.
What can I get you, my good man?
Goddess knows I'm not a drinking man. What does one order to blend properly in with the patrons of this filthy hive? I'm not here to drink, and I have no use for alcohol. It clouds the mind, confuses the heart, and taints the soul. I have little faith in the quality of the water in this place, but I can at least hold a cup and pretend to be drinking stronger stuff. I'll take a cup of water.
Water? Why would you want to order that foul stuff? I'm afraid we serve no water here, Da. Fish fucking that, you know. Here's your merry minstrel. Your friend. She's upstairs.
Friend?
Yes, your friend. She's been waiting. You don't want to keep a woman waiting for too long. Another beer, Da?
No,
Your friend
I'm...
is still waiting. Up. Stairs.
I should be getting home. Just one more for the road. A bit of Dolmari courage to help me get started. And then I'll head home. This seat's taken. Plenty of other seats available. No shortage of seating here, just not this one, mate.
Ah, finally. There you are. Sit. Please. I saved your seat. Sit down. Smile. We're old friends, remember?
I don't remember that at all. Who are you?
I'll tell you who I'm not. I'm not with the Resistance, and I'm not Azadi.
If you're not with the Resistance and you're not Azadi, who are you working for?
I'm working for me, and I can either make your life easier or a lot worse.
This must be a mistake. The publican was clearly confused. This woman is not looking for me. She claims to be my friend, and then she threatens me. Not the best way to begin a conversation. Who in Shadow's name is this woman? If she's looking for me, I need to know why. I will have your name.
You will have my name. So forceful. So like a caged animal. You're a popular man, Kian Havane. Apostle. Everyone wants a piece of you. I hear there's even a bounty on your head.
I'm afraid you've left me at a disadvantage.
I'll even the battlefield. I have as many names as I have friends. And enemies. Some call me Anna.
What do you want from me, Anna?
I like the emphasis. You're a clever boy. I want your assistance, but not right now. You're meeting someone. I'd hate to get in the way.
How did
I just wanted a chance to introduce myself, and now I have, so it's time to leave. Look me up sometime. You can find me at this table most evenings. If not, old Vic can pass a message. Big man behind the bar. Wears an apron with a cock, a rooster, and a kitten on it. Can't miss him. Be seeing you, friend.
Wait. How did you see through my veil?
What?
You shouldn't be able to recognize me on sight. Unless you know me intimately.
I don't know what you're talking about. Be seeing you, Havane.
The witch and the vicar had 6 shots of liquor and presently went for a walk. Come on, said the clergy, a man has his urges, but the witch only wanted to talk.
I really like Enu. She's quick, smart, capable and funny. I don't think I quite understand her, but I do like her. Always angry, but a good man to have by your side in a dangerous situation. Who was that?
What? Who? Where?
That woman. Who was she?
A mystery woman, huh? I don't know. I'm not a guy. I don't go looking at every woman who passes by. Liko?
Uh-huh.
Did you see a mystery woman?
No.
God, you need to get out more.
Is this place safe for the two of you?
What? Oh, you mean this. The face. The fur. This is a safe place.
But Azadi drink here.
Ulvik keeps it all under control. Also, magicals are still allowed passage in the city as long as they have valid passes and carry no weapons. Visibly.
You have passes?
Sure do, but
We
it's...
shouldn't push our luck. It's time to go.
Yeah, that. Come on, Kian. You passed Liko's test. You're okay. We'll head back to HQ.
Test?
Oh, yeah. Liko?
I told you I would not trust you.
And now you do.
No. I merely distrust you a little less. But you did well. I won't kill you. Yet.
That's him being real friendly, you know. Hugs? No? Yeah, me neither. Okay, we really need to go. Come on.
Some nights I wish I'd stayed on the Kandar's task and never returned. Things were simpler out there on the Great Ocean. You only had to worry about the wind and the weather. Things would have been different had I married the lovely Princess Kumaka back when I was younger, but it was not to be. Instead, I came back to Mercuria to battle the tyrant. At least I have this place to my name. The Rooster and Kitten is my island of tranquility in the sea of shit this city has become. When I've saved enough iron, I'll set sail for the southern seas. Some nights I wish I'd stayed on the Kandar's tusk and never returned.
So what did your mystery woman look like?
She had long auburn hair and light freckled skin. She dressed like a ranger.
Of course she did. Your type, huh?
I don't really have a type.
Really? A guy like you, I thought you'd be super choosy.
I'm not... God. I've not had much time for women in my life.
Leapers, are you joking? How old are you? Look at you, you're gorgeous! But how did that come out of my mouth?
Leaping leapfurs?
Nope, just nope. You do like women though, right?
Shadow take me.
Not that there's anything wrong with, you know... In fact, I could have
That's
set you
quite
up
enough,
with...
Anu.
I don't know, this just happens. It's a sickness. I open my mouth and... Blah! It's really disturbing.
Passes. What are you doing out so late?
Drinking.
Dancing.
Just drinking.
Next time, go drinking inside the wall. We don't need your kind at our bars.
No, you're absolutely right. You really, really don't. Goodbye.
Dancing?
Right then and there, it felt like an appropriate answer.
Tell me again about this test.
I expected you to run straight to your mistresses, Alvani. You may be of some use to us. For a while. I will still kill you. Nothing you can do will ever repay your debt to my family and people.
Cheerful. Death?
Never you mind, Zidling. This is between the Apostle and myself.
Zidling. Really? Really? You know I'm not actually a Zidling, right, Glumbum? I'm of age and I've already been with several
That
men.
mouth thing again, Zidling.
Thanks.
Where is everyone?
In bed, I guess. It is late.
He's right. It's never this empty. Something's wrong. We should hurry. We need to keep moving. We don't know how many of them there are.
Good catch, Kian! That was a good catch, wasn't it, Liko?
He survived. It was acceptable.
He's totally warming up to you.
Thank the gods of old our boat is still here.
Ladies first. That means you guys. You guys were the ladies. It was a joke. Fine, I'll go first.
I laughed. On the inside.
You would have exploded. I don't think your body can handle laughter, Liko.
I'm glad you're all back safely. How did it go?
Kian was awesome. He even saved our lives.
I would have caught the arrow.
Yeah, I know, but Kian did, and it was awesome!
Any news of the informer?
Alvani did. We brought him here for questioning.
Was that wise? He knows our location now.
That won't be a problem for long.
Maybe not for you, Liko, but it is a problem for me. We don't just execute our prisoners once we're done with them. How did the rest of your mission go?
Alvani followed our instructions. He completed his task to our satisfaction. The end result was adequate.
Hey, whoa. Don't get all mushy on us now, Liko.
I'm glad to see that the three of you can work together. While you were away, we received some news. Bob, who can see?
Right you are, ma'am. As most of you know, the first of the 6 has been due to arrive in Mercuria for weeks now. Well, she's arrived. Their cloud ship docked with the tower not an hour ago. And she ain't alone.
The first is the Azadi's highest authority. Of course he won't travel alone.
Aye, there's that, but I'm not talking about bodyguards or handmaidens or the like. No. She's got some real interesting company. One General Hami, alongside a Mother Utana.
What did you say?
Hami, General, Utana, Mother. Do you know them?
I do. They're with the first of the 6.
So word has it.
How do you know this? Do you have eyes inside the tower?
Not inside, no. On the ground, here and there, close enough. Some tell secrets for money or to protect their own secrets. Some are sympathetic to the magicals. And some are unhappy with Saya and her lapdog Vamon.
They run the city still.
Word is, they're intimate.
Sister and a soldier. That's a capital crime.
Well, that, with Saya ruling the church and Vamon, the state here in Mercuria, there's not much anyone can do.
If anyone can, it will be General Hami and Mother Utana.
You know them well, then?
You knew. You knew they were coming. And you knew my history with them. That's why you freed me from...
Naane! Finally. What news from Myria?
Liko, Shepard, the rebuilding progresses and... Alvane, you are on your feet again.
Traitor? What's that witch doing here? They must not know who she is and what she's done. If I tell them now she's dead, I must confront her in private. The traitor! She betrayed the resistance to save herself, and now she's come back. Don't they know who she is and what she's done? I must tell them before she flees. Traitor.
They're all well. Rebuilding... apologies, Shepard. I'm tired from my travels. I would like to retire to my quarters.
Of course. Let's speak tomorrow. That goes for all of us. The hour is late. We will reconvene after breakfast.
You knew they were coming. The General and the Mother. That's why you sent Captain Bakim to Friar's Keep. That's why you freed me.
Kian.
Liko was right. You're using me. All those words about being a symbol, about being important to the Resistance.
Does the one exclude the other? You are a symbol. You are a warrior. And now, you're a rebel. I knew they were coming, Utana and Hami. And I knew from our spies in Sadir that you were bound to them both. We saw an opportunity, and we sent Barkin to free you. You can see that we're desperate, Kian. Afraid, alone. Most humans have already given up, given in, become comfortable with this new world, with the Azadi. Many have forgotten about the magicals, or chosen to forget. They carry on their lives, even if we cannot. We few are all that remains of the resistance. If we lose, all is lost. Our lives, our hopes, our entire future. Lost to darkness. I will do anything to save my people. Make terrible sacrifices, tell lies, anything. Wouldn't you, Kian? So yes, you are a tool. And you are a symbol. Our secret weapon. The key to our survival. It's been a long and tiring day. And there's still much I need to do. We can continue our conversation another day.
I'm sorry, I had no choice. They forced me,
Who did?
The Azadi. They threatened me and my family and my livelihood.
That still doesn't explain why you were at the National Front meeting.
I had to keep up appearances, and it's where I'd meet with my handler. I'd report to him about what was going on in Old Town. He'd ask me questions about certain people, magicals, suspected rebels. But I didn't tell him everything, I swear. I only did what I had to do to protect my family. Please believe me, I had no choice.
I've been expecting you. Why did you protect me in there? Why not tell them what I did?
It was her portal that helped me escape the keep. She healed my wounds. She knew I might expose her, and yet she saved my life. I only had a moment to decide. That's not enough time to weigh a person's life. I have no intention of protecting her secrets, but her selfless actions granted me a second chance. At the very least, she deserves to be heard. I called her a traitor, but are we so different? I only had a moment to decide. I couldn't decide on what to tell them.
You're still turning me in, then? Will you at least hear me out?
I will base my decision on what I know and what I think is right, not on her words. Everyone deserves to be heard. Maybe the others won't give her that opportunity. Speak.
When I gave you the location of our base and betrayed April, I thought I was sacrificing one person to save everyone else. But many died because of my actions. This has haunted me. I have questioned my motives. Did I sell her out to save the shipment of food and medicines? Without it, many would have suffered. The old, the sickly, the children. Or did I betray the resistance to save my own skin? I would have been executed by the Azadi. I truly don't know. Perhaps it was a little of both. Perhaps things are not so black and white. We can never truly know the consequences of our actions. If you keep my secret, I can continue to help. I am of real value to the Resistance, despite my crimes. Turn me in, and more will suffer. But justice, for what it's worth, will be served. It's your choice to make, Alvane, not mine. What is your decision? What will you do with me?
However she chooses to justify her betrayal, regardless of her importance to the Resistance, the others deserve to know. Her fate needs to be in their hands. She's important to the Resistance. Without her, they will be even weaker. I must protect her secret, whatever the consequences. However, the others must know of your betrayal.
Very well. I understand. Will you allow me to make my own confession to Shepard?
I will take you to her.
Thank you, and I'm sorry for all the pain I have caused. I should have let you kill me. I should have been stronger. If I had, then maybe Liko wouldn't be in so much pain. April would be alive, and you would still be the Apostle.
The first is on her way.
Has she mentioned him?
I don't think so. You do know she's brought General Harmy and that mother with her.
Utana, it means nothing. The General was due back in the Northlands.
What about the mother?
She's rumored to be next in line for the seat. She wants to be involved.
She was also the bleeding heart who practically raised Alvane. She sponsored his whole education.
Light. She could be a problem, but what can we do?
We make sure none of them know Kian is alive and with the Resistance.
Mistress, your presence here honors us.
Sister Sire, this is an impressive edifice. It appears your work here has borne fruit.
We believe so, Mistress. We welcome you to Malcuria and the Northlands. Anything you need, you let me know. Mother, I'm pleased to see you as well. To have the both of you here is a great honor.
Quite. The seat wants to know how the mission goes, how the Northlanders are handling the transition, and how many of them have chosen to embrace the light of the Goddess.
We will speak of this, and much more. For now, we have prepared dinner for all of you. I hope you will join me.
Right. Well, I am starving. The food on those cloud ships.
General, I did not expect to see you back so soon.
Neither did I. What's this I hear about Kian?
Yes, what of the Apostle?
It pains me to inform you that Alvane died in a riot. He was detained under penalty of death until your visit, Mistress. Unfortunately, the rebels snuck their agents into the prison. They cut him down and burnt his body.
Goddess, guide his immortal soul to the first mountain.
With every respect to you and your seat, Mother, Alvane was a traitor. He betrayed the cause, and he...
May I remind you, sister, that the Apostle was never relieved of his title and should be addressed properly? And may I also remind you that without a proper trial and judgment by the first of the six, his so-called treason remains an accusation and nothing more. Now that he's no longer with us, we may never know the truth. But our people will not be told that the Apostle was a traitor.
Mother.
How did you say he died, Commander?
Stabbed during a riot. They burnt his body, hopefully after he'd bled out. We weren't able to retake the prison until the next morning.
I will need to see the keep for myself, Commander, and interview the guards and prisoners.
Certainly. I shall make arrangements for you to visit in a couple of days.
Don't bother, Vamon. I'll go there tomorrow. You don't have to trouble yourself. I'm sure you have better things to do.
As you wish, Mir.
How is the engine progressing?
The engineers are working day and night to connect the tubes. We expect to be able to switch it on according to schedule.
Good. I have brought the final instructions from Sadir. The architect will send any remaining modifications by cloud ship. And when the Prophet returns, he will inspect the engine before we switch it on.
Have you not spoken with him?
Not for many months, but he will be here when our goddess-given task is complete. Only he will know how to bring it to life and to interpret the messages from the engine.
Of course. Please, will the two of you accompany me to the dinner table? I'm sure the kitchen is worried the food will turn cold before we are seated. General, Commander.
Until tomorrow, sister. Mother. My lady. Vam, if you'll dine with me in my quarters.
Of course, Mia.
Tell me again what happened at the keep.
Hello?
You were there. Ixul Panax Brekal. We met.
Is that a man? It doesn't look human. What is that? Have we met before?
We will. We are meeting now. Venari Abnaxus it al. I am Abnaxus of the Venar.
Oh, hi, I'm Zoe of, the humans. Who's that?
He will be Ular Pala, chief of the Ular. Those who remained, children of the Purple Mountains.
Okay. This is a dream, right?
It was. You dreamed of things else when. Of Abnaxus who was, and who will soon have passed beyond the veil and into the great forgetfulness. In the dream, I will speak of the time that has flowed, and the time that will still flow. But outside the dream, I will be sick. I was like a petrified tree in the middle of a river, frozen in this moment, while time parts around me.
I think you said his name is Abnaxus. Is he human or something else? He does not look human. I don't think he's human. So why am I having this dream?
You were needed. Achik aksik nabe ajna achik aksik. The first dreamer needs you.
The first dreamer? How did he get over there so quickly? There's some sort of doorway into the mountain.
This one is also sick. This one is dying. Lux Kamel.
What does that mean?
This one's name is Lux. This one is the first dreamer. This one is like you, like your sister, like those who did dream and shaped reality.
I can't tell if it's a boy or a girl, but she or he is beautiful. Lux. Light in Latin, but I have no idea if it's the same here. The first dreamer. That reminds me of something. Am I a dreamer? No, that can't be it. Can it? I can't tell if it's a boy or a girl, but she or he is beautiful. Another dreamer. Wait, that wasn't real. That was just another dream.
Yes. And also much more. We needed you to come. You came. You will come here to help Lux. Everything depends on this. Everything that was, is, and will be. If this one ends, everything ends. All of time.
Someone else told me the same thing. What does it mean?
This one is the first dreamer. This one dreams. And the dream is the universe. When the dream ends...
What's happening? Where are you going? Hey, come back! Tell me what's going on! Jesus, that felt so real. Oh, is that the time? Oh, shit. I like beds. I like spending time in beds. By that, I don't just mean sleeping, but also other bed-related activities. Bouncy. Thoroughly tested for bounciness. We have the best view of a brick wall and neon signs in Propast. If by best, you mean worst. Reza bought that. Yeah. I didn't buy that. That thing hasn't been used in a week since... well, since. At least the dirty plates aren't stacking up. I just keep using the same one over and over. I'm mortally afraid of what I'll find inside. Do I have to pee? No, I don't have to pee. Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets.
Citizen, halt. Where are you going?
Why?
Answer the question or you will be detained.
I have an appointment.
The streets are unsafe. Return to your home or business to conduct your appointment remotely.
I'm seeing my doctor.
What is the name and business location of your doctor?
As far as I know, the Eye has no right to interrogate me. Not unless they arrest me first. They have no right to ask for that information, but if I resist, they might put me on a watch list. Or worse. I'm sorry, but that's private information. You're violating my civil rights. I can contact my lawyer right now if you...
Zoe Meyer Castillo, resident of Sonnenschein Plaza Terraces by OCG. You have a prior record with the Syndicate.
The charges were dropped. It was a misunderstanding.
I could detain you right now and bring you in for questioning.
Sure. And then you can deal with the fallout when I tell my story to the press. What you're doing is illegal.
Stay off the streets, Miss Castillo. It's for your own protection.
Sure it is.
Proceed.
Crowboy's here to help you find your way in ProPast. You look like you could need some directions, miss. Yee-haw, I got a hankering for giving you directions.
Rez's office is down by Prista Vista, the old river docks, right behind the Collapse Memorial. I'm going to Seshadri Tower.
The tallest tower in all of ProPast. That'd be right here, sweetheart. Y'all come back anytime now, you hear?
I think those are meant to represent reaching for the sun, or maybe playing basketball? One of the two.
Avoid crowds. Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay connected to your dream machines.
Building the new Europe? Because that went well. My favourite Avant Cafe and Meta Brewery. It's a chain, yeah, but local to the Prague district and so much better than those Scandinavian omni-chains. Tempting, but I don't have time for a tall glass of iced coca chai right now. Iced coca chai.
The eye in the sky watches so you don't have to. Help us help you. Stay inside and comply with all eye directives without delay.
Like it or not, and I don't, you can't deny that Watty's doing a really good job selling their dream machines.
This area is under Eye Dominion. Please keep your head down and your eyes forward.
Citizens, pay close attention to the following message. If you have no business outside, please return to your offices or homes. Your cooperation is appreciated.
It's the middle of the day. I haven't reached the tipping point quite yet.
Why be outside when you can be the new dream?
Grant us liberty from corporate tyranny.
Stand up against our corporate...
Grant us liberty from corporate tyranny.
Down with the syndicate!
It
was the articles from the hand that... Grant us liberty from corporate tyranny!
Demonstrations are a tool for terrorists.
The Eye watches, but who watches the Eye?
I'm a bit creeped out by the talking bins. Why do they talk? What shadowy masters do they serve?
Map! Get your map here! Map! Well, if it ain't my favorite cowgirl. Can I point you in the direction of something, darling?
I'm going to Seshadri Tower.
The tallest tower in all of Propast. That'd be right here, sweetheart. I hope you get to where you're going. And if you ever get lost again, you know Crowboy's got your back.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
The Iron Sky watches, so you don't have to. Help us help you. Stay inside and comply with all Eye directives without delay.
Dependable, dull, dead. Not literally. Politically. I'm not advocating assassinations. I've asked everyone what those towers are, and no one knows for sure. Some say anti-grav units from before the collapse, others say they're vents.
Avoid any unauthorized congregations. Demonstrations are a tool for terrorists. Avoid demonstrations.
There's been more and more of these random arrests. They're really cracking down on protests.
You're unhappy with what you see in the mirror, but who has time for a diet or the gym? The young woman in the coat.
I'm a rootin', tootin', 6-pound shootin', map-totin' crow cowboy. Yeehaw!
Zozo, over here.
I wasn't sure you'd make it today. What with the Panzer Pandu out in force. Say hello to our new robot overlords.
It was touch and go. Were you waiting for me?
I don't do apologies.
Okay.
You caught me by surprise. I shouldn't have reacted the way I did.
But you don't do apologies, Nella.
I don't, so shut up and accept it.
Accept it. What was going on?
Nothing. Honestly. Party business.
By party business, she probably means the Marxists. And it's really none of my business. Party business? Oh, she must mean the Marxists. I'm curious to know what's got her so on edge. What's going on?
Manifesto's starting to come apart at the seams. Too many conflicts of interests. Ribas is having a tough time keeping everyone in line. There's no consensus about strategy, about what to do to get people to open their eyes and see what's really going on in this city. Some want to keep doing what we have been doing. Peaceful protest, debate, passing out pamphlets. Others want to take more radical action.
Like what?
It's politics, Zozo. You know how it is. The hardest part is agreeing on a common agenda. I'm not sure it matters. We're last in the polls, and it'll take a miracle to change that. But anyway, you were asking me about Hannah Roth.
I'm looking for her.
Why?
Oh, it's complicated. Queenie, you know, the babka on the boat down
Sure, everyone knows her.
Queenie asked me to look for Hannah, to find out if she's okay or not okay, I guess.
Why the hell would she be asking you?
Campaign business. I'm trying to get her to officially support Leia Uminska.
Ah, it's all starting to make sense.
Do you know Hannah?
She runs errands for merchants in Propast, does odd jobs for anyone willing to pay. She's helped me out a few times, deliveries mostly, and also... Well, that's how I know Hannah. But I don't know where she lives. I don't know who her friends are. I don't know how to get hold of her.
So, why...
She runs a gang, all homeless girls, the Dragonflies. They operate out of the underground here in Propast. They do odd jobs, legit jobs, but also other jobs.
Like crime?
Like crime, Zozo. Pickpocketing, fencing, smuggling, selling unlicensed dreams. Drugs. Keep an eye out for the dragonfly symbol, and the girl with short, pink hair and piercings. That'll be Hannah.
I appreciate it, Nella. I'm sorry about interrupting your meeting last week.
Don't worry about it. You still haven't tried the pork sausages. The last batch was a bit iffy. There were complaints and also food poisoning, but I just received a new delivery and they smell much better this time around.
Right. Some other time, maybe.
I hope you find Hannah.
The best food in Propaz comes from the street vendors and their food carts. Hands down, no contest.
Citizens.
How do you feel about Reza and you splitting up?
I've tried not to think about our breakup. I've kept busy and emotionally distant, so that's probably not a great sign. I haven't really allowed myself to wallow. I feel fine, I think, so far. If I start ruminating on it, I'll be a wreck, so better not. I've tried not to think about our breakup. I've kept busy and emotionally distant, so that's probably not... Oh, you know, up and down.
Well, that's understandable. It's a big change, a big decision. Don't rush anything.
I won't.
In our last session...
Last week.
Last week, you said you want to remember.
Right.
About what happened before the coma.
Yeah.
Is that still the case?
I've thought about it, and no. I don't want to spend any more time ruminating on the past. It's time to move on. I haven't changed my mind. I need to go back before I can move forward. I want to remember. Yep.
Okay. Good. I think it's right of you to focus on remembering. I believe it will help you wake up.
Wake up? What do you mean? I am awake. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm getting a call.
Do you need to take it?
It's just Baruti, my campaign manager. I'm sure it can wait. Sorry about that. Where were we? What did you mean by waking up?
Are you sleeping well?
No, not really, no.
And why is that?
I dream. A lot. They're very vivid dreams. Lucid. Not like normal dreams at all.
Do you remember these dreams?
I'm not sure I want to share my dreams with Roman. They feel important, but private. I'll figure them out on my own. I think my dreams are important. If I talk about them, maybe Roman can help me figure them out. Yeah, they're almost always the same. There's a temple in the clouds, surrounded by tall mountains, all misty and white. There's a strange, man who speaks in riddles, and an ape-like creature on a A floating chair. I know, it's odd, it's crazy.
What else?
There's a child, or I don't know, it looks like a child. She, or he, is very ill. If the child dies, the dream ends. We all vanish.
All of us?
Everything. The universe, reality. What does it mean?
I'm not sure. Do you think your dreams are related to your memory loss?
It feels that way, but that's bonkers. I don't think I could have forgotten meeting a floating ape and a man creature speaking in riddles, right? And, oh no, I can't tell Roman that. Crazy as that may seem, I feel they do. Maybe not literally, as in I've forgotten meeting a floating ape creature, but there's something there that's strangely familiar. Yeah, well, you know.
They may be a signal that some memories are beginning to re-emerge.
You think so?
Dreams are never just dreams. They can be mirrors, reflecting our darkest fears and deepest desires. They can provide us with clues to who we are. They can stir memories. But let's leave that for next week. Our time is up. Today was another step forward, Zoe. Regardless of what you do or do not remember, I want you to think about what I said. About working on your memories. About remembering. You really should write down your dreams, you know. It will help you remember.
I should head out. Leave you to your note-taking.
Always taking notes, that's me. See you next week, Zoe.
Same time, same place. You betcha.
I thought we agreed you wouldn't show up at my office. I am not comfortable with this. She just left, by the way. You probably passed her on the way in. She would have seen you.
I'm a ghost, Dr. Zelenka. People do not see me unless I let them. What have you learned?
Well, she wants to remember.
And will she?
I don't know. Eventually, probably.
You know what to do if she does.
You've made that very clear.
What else would you like to tell me today?
She's not sleeping well. It's her dreams. She used the words vivid and lucid. She told me about one recurring dream. I'm not sure what to make of it, but maybe your employer? Something about a temple in the clouds. Mountains, riddles, talking apes. If it wasn't for the fact that she detests dream machines, I'd say she'd been using one. Oh, and she also said something about a sick child. If the child dies, the dream ends. Everything ends. Miss Castillo has a very vivid imagination. I doubt it means anything, but there you are.
Your doubts, Dr. Zelenka, have been noted. In your professional opinion, is she starting to remember?
Not unless she did go to a temple in the clouds to meet talking apes.
That is all, thank you, Doctor.
How much longer will I need to do this?
Without us, you would have nothing. Do you not want it to continue? Until she remembers. Until then.
And if that never happens?
Then we terminate. Good day to you, Dr. Zelenka. I just paid the doctor a visit. He tells me she has her mind set on remembering what occurred last year. Yes, Zelenka does believe she will remember in time. There's another thing we just learned. She has vivid dreams, as you said she would. She spoke to him about it. The doctor mentioned a temple in the clouds, mythical creatures, riddles. I'm sending you the recording. She described these dreams to him as particularly vivid, almost like visions. Yes, lucid dreaming without a dream machine. Sehr gut, Fräulein. I will contact you immediately if I hear anything else. I have ears in all places. The moment she remembers, we will know.
unlicensed congregation in the streets is strictly illegal in areas.
Sorry, I was with my therapist when you called earlier.
Hey, Sissy. No worries. Can we meet?
I'm not working today, so absolutely. Should I come by the campaign office?
Let's meet somewhere else. I'm by the river, right next to the memorial fountain in Pristaviste.
Yeah? Sure. When? Now?
Whenever you're available. I'll be there.
All right. See you soon.